What's up everyone, my name is Sholtan, and today I'm bringing you pretty much all the content you're getting with the new Deviljoh update. So if you've seen my previous video, you've seen my first encounter. Now we're gonna look at weapons, armor, a new mini quest line, I'd say, and all that new stuff. So, but first of all, let's just go ahead. Look at that armor. Now the armor set, like I said in my other video, I'm not super excited for it, but it does have some nice skills like part breaker. You know, if you've ever tried adding part breaker to your builds, I mean, it's a skill that's very limited in armor, so this gives you more chances to implement that skill without sacrificing, you know, certain pieces. You know, if you needed, like, instead of the Oregon coil, maybe you want to add it to your helmet. You know, you get that option. So it's just more options to min-max your builds. Latent power also. You know, I felt like it was very hard to implement latent power with just the Teostra build, the Teostra set. Now you get more options. Speed eating, I don't really care, but I do know for support builds, this is a very good skill to have. You get some pretty decent slots for the alpha version and the beta version. So I mean, not the greatest armor pieces in the game for sure, but they're there. They just give you. It's just more options the way I see it, and I'll never say no to that. Now, as far as weapons, you know, the weapons, they look amazing. I mean, obviously you're gonna put handicraft on those, because they seem to benefit. All of them seem to benefit greatly from handicraft. They all look freaking amazing. I mean, the negative affinity might be a turn off for a lot of people, but don't forget, like, but the raw power on these weapons, like, let's go for example for my hunting lance. My hunting lance, yeah, my gun lance. Like, oh my god, I can't wait. I just need one more fang and then 5 more for the second upgrade, and then I'll finally be able to play it. I mean, I can't speak for the other weapons necessarily, since I'm still, you know, dabbling with other weapons. I'm still not a pro. But as far as gunlance goes, this is probably your best option for white sharpness. I mean, shelling type, yeah, sure, it's long, so it's not it's not gonna be the best for full burst. But as far as raw melee damage goes, the upgraded version is easily #1, and with a nice chunk of white sharpness, if you can get protective polish into your build, I still don't have the jewel for that, but once I get it, I mean, this is gonna be pretty darn awesome. I know the minus 30 affinity might turn off some people, but you can work around that. I mean, as soon as you have weakness exploit level 3, if you're hitting the head, you have 50% minus 30, you still have 20%. You add some attack boost, you're at 25%. You know, not everything is about crit. I know I add crit to a lot of my builds, but for this, simply the amount. If I go into, I'm just gonna go to upgrade equipment here and just like pick this one, for example. If you compare all of these, you know, they're all in the 400s. All of them. All the highest hitting, I mean, 483. I mean, these are all the hardest hitting gun lances you get. And you can see, like, the Zenohemta has some nice white sharpness, but its damage is crap. You know, the Azak, pretty good. But then you go here, it's 529 with white sharpness. Like, you're losing a lot of affinity, but the difference in raw power, plus the benefits of Eye Elder Seal and 240 on Dragon. So if you're fighting something that's weak to Dragon, I mean, this is the go-to. This is... So yeah, I can't wait to try this out. Really excited for it. Really excited for all the Deviljoh weapons, really. I can't wait to try them out. Other than that, if you look right here on the map, you're going to notice a little blue exclamation point. If you go talk to the Wyverians, which you should remember from that super annoying escort mission where the handler helps them push the cart there. If you actually remember that. I mean, I had a hard time remembering who these guys were. You're going to get a little cutscene with some text, and they're going to talk about, you know, the arrival of Deviljoh, and they're going to want you to research him. I think you were supposed to talk to them before going to find Deviljoh in an expedition, but I didn't really notice because I was way too excited. Then you get a little tutorial for the Deviljoh, you know, research, and then they give you a special assignment once you've finished researching tracks for him, which I did in my expedition on the first try. So again, it's not gonna be Pink Rathian all over again, which I am pretty goddarn glad. So from there, you'll get a new mission, which this is kind of sad if you go into a new special assignment tab, but the only problem is you need to do it the same way you did assignments during the main story, right? So there are cutscenes in this mission, and you need to see all the cutscenes if you want to play this mission with your friends, which was kind of annoying. So me and my girlfriend just ended up doing it on our own separately, because we just didn't feel like quitting the mission right away. Definitely using vouchers on that because I do want those damn weapons. And I'm gonna need a lot of gonna slay a lot of pickles to get that. So then you're put into the new mission, and then you're told, oh my god, the handler's not here, where the hell is she? And you're gonna start looking for tracks for the handler, and later on you're gonna find also tracks for Deviljoh. So, you know, again, I was really impressed with the fact that, hey, you know what, they're adding, you know, it's not a real story, let's face it, it's just, you know, exposition and all that stuff, but it's still way more effort than I ever thought they'd put into it, you know. And also, just want to point out, I think I've never been to this side of, like, I almost felt like this was a new area, but I'm pretty sure it was always there. I just never really took this path, so, I mean, almost 300 hours into this game, and I'm still finding new content, which still baffles me to this point. So here you go, you reach the handler, then you get a new cutscene, which, again, really glad that Deviljoh got his own intro cutscene. That's really great. Because I wasn't expecting really that much. I was just expecting... What I was expecting is just, yeah, Deviljoh's a thing now, and you can go find him randomly in missions. That's all I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the new Basil Goose and just, like, appear randomly every now and then. I didn't think it was going to get the whole cutscene treatment. And yeah, you can see the handler fly off, and first thing me and my girlfriend find is like, is she finally dead? Did they kill off the handler? But you can see her, she's grappling on Deviljoh. So yeah, sorry to disappoint, guys, but you're still gonna have to deal with the current handler. And so you get a nice cinematic encounter with Jagras. Again, handler being your annoying self as always, but you know what? I've waited pretty much almost 150 hours before I had to really deal with her again. So I'm okay with that. Maybe we're gonna see less of her as the DLCs go on, Or maybe they're just gonna try to force us to like her. Whatever floats Capcom's boat. So again, I'm not gonna show the whole encounter because there's a lot of stuff to go through, but I just like showing off Deviljoh. I mean, he's a new monster. And just that power. Everything he does has so much power behind it. It's still impressive, even though I fought him maybe 3 to 4 times by now. It's still fresh. I mean, I played the OG monster roster for 275 hours maybe. So one more monster, yeah, I can go with all of them more. So you can see here, like, Antler finally flies off and she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave now, which is what she should have done from the very beginning. And then you get the little message where you can use an SOS flare, but at this point I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna finish this mission right here. I mean, might as well. Plus I used a voucher, so obviously I'm not leaving, because I am not wasting that. Also, gotta love speed sharpening. So here you go. You just fight him until he goes to his nest, ready to die, and you just finish him off. I felt like this one was a little more aggressive than the one I fought in the Rotten Vale. I don't know if it's because he had a little more room this time around. Because, I mean, Rotten Vale is a really small place when you think about it. But here you go, just wailing on him, destroying his ass, and once you finish this mission, you'll get access to the dragon-proof mantle, which is the whole reason why you're doing this quest, pretty much, is to... And we'll get to the details. So after the mission, you get this little cutscene, and you know, everybody's like, "Oh, you're so amazing! Here you go. We finished your new." Well, I mean, you have Antler here talking about her love for food, because if you didn't notice, she really likes food. And so, yeah, just, you know, pointless rambling that we don't really care about, but you know, it's there for people. And here you go, dragon-proof mantle. Which, like I said in my other video, it does improve your defense against, and you also get a new optional quest. Yeah, I forgot about that. So you get a nice, so if you ever need to farm Deviljoh, you can just go ahead and pick up this quest there, which is what I did right after with my girlfriend. But here you go, so the dragon-proof mantle. So it reduces dragon damage, nullifies dragon blight, and also improves your weapon's dragon properties. So again, this is gonna be a must once I have the Deviljoh gun lance, which I'm still working on, as I said. But I tried it out a little bit in the other quest, and I mean, it pretty much nullifies his dragon breath, really. Also, from this mission, I got my very first Deviljoh death right here. So I was like, oh, okay, so you can kill me. So, you know, he's not a total pushover. He's not, you know, you can still die if you don't pay attention. But I also got my first Deviljoh ride right here. So lots of firsts in this little mission. Like I said, I'm not going to show the whole mission. You saw my whole first encounter. I'm just showing you guys some little fun highlights. I mean, yeah, sure. It's like, yeah, you've ridden monsters maybe 100 times, Sholtan, get over it. But this is my first time on Deviljoh, and you know what? It always feels special. First time is always. And we also got a super awesome kill here. I mean, if you guys know the area, you probably know what's gonna happen. But still, it's always fun, you know. Waterfall! I'm just standing there, get caught up. I thought we were gonna miss Deviljoh, but he ended up falling into water anyways. And dies. So first Deviljoh kill by waterfall. And also just me hanging there like a boss. So yeah, that's pretty much all the new content you can expect with the new update. Really glad with how Capcom are handling this, and looking forward to Monster Hunter's future. See you guys in the next one.